Hello friends, this is Aynur. We're going to learn basic grammar in Uyghur today. Salam dostlar, teçeman tadolamu. Bugün sizler bilen Uyghur tildagi addi bir necha grammatik nuqtasida to'xtalib o'taman. Qani boshlaylik. So let's start. I'm going to talk about some very simple vocabularies that we're going to be using in this slide. What, nima. So in the middle is the Latin script. On the right is Uyghur Arabic script. So who, kim, this and that. Demonstrative pronouns, bu, u. And also in the previous class I have talked about the u also means it, he, she, right? It's for the third pronoun. So it also means that in Uyghur. So the basic question forms. Let's see, how do we ask what is this, what is that, right? So what? So you can just think like you can just put two arguments together like a juxtapose style. So like a, let's say bu, right? A noun and then a question word. So just like the opposite, it's SOE style. So it's just opposite side of the English grammar. The verb always comes at the end. So in this case, question word comes at the end. Bu, this, nima, what, right? So this what actually means what is this? Bu nima, what is this? Bu nima. And next one, bu kim. Who is this? Kim means, who. So if you say this who question, it's like who's this? You don't need this is kind of, this kind of supporting verbs. You just have to put them together. This and what, and that and who, or that and what, like u nima, what is that? U nima, what is that? Bu kim, who's this? Bu nima, what is this? So how do you answer this? Let's see. It's very common sentence form. Copular sentences is one of the most common sentence form. So here you see the declarative form A is B, noun 1, noun 2. When you put them together, it means noun A is noun 2. And the second one is noun and adjective together. It means noun is adjective. You just have to juxtapose together. There's no connection word. There's no other types of verb. So we'll see it in the example. The first one, noun 1, noun 2 means noun is noun 2, right? So simply juxtapose the two arguments being equated. Example, A is B. So A, you put A and B together. Bu müşük. Müşük means cat. Literally it means like this, cat. But then it means in English, this is cat. This is a cat. The second one, Aynur Muallim. Aynur is my name, it means Moonlight, but it's my name. And Muallim means teacher. So you put Aynur, teacher. Aynur Muallim. That means Aynur is a teacher. The third one, U öy. Öy means house or home. U means that. We have learned that. So also it means it. So U öy, that is a house. U öy, that is a house. You just see A, B, it means A is B. And next one, noun adjective. So if you're using descriptive adjectives like new or good or old, simply add the adjective after the noun in the same way. Example, A-B structure. Bu müşük çıraylık. This cat is beautiful. Müşük means cat, çıraylık means beautiful. So this cat, bu müşük, çıraylık, beautiful. It means this cat is beautiful. So you just have to put A, B. Bu müşük, A, right, part A, and then çıraylık, the adjective. The second one, bu öy, kona. This house is old. This last one, u kitap yeni. That book is new. Kitap means, book here. You can see yeni means new. U kitap yeni. That book is new. So you can see here, like you just have to put noun and adjective together. So it becomes noun is adjective. So you also see the predicate adjectives, like we're gonna talk about later. Negation form. So how do you negate it? So it's very simple. Again, the first type is noun A, noun 1, noun 2, ms. That means noun is not, like noun 1 is not noun 2. So A, B, ms. The next one is again same noun adjective ms will be like noun is not adjective. So you just have to add word the ms word. Example A, B, ms. Bu müşük ms. This is not a cat. A is not B. So if you put A, B, ms, like noun, ms, it become this is not the another noun. So A is not B. Bu müşük ms. This is not a cat. Aynur muallim ms. Aynur muallim ms. So it will be like, Aynur is not a teacher. And I didn't give another example for the noun adjective. We can go back and say, the first one is like bu müşük çıraylık, right? If you add bu müşük çıraylık ms, so it become this cat is not beautiful. You just have to add at the end ms. Bu müşük çıraylık ms. Bu oy kona ms. O kitap yeni ms. If you just add at the end ms, it become like the house is not old, that book is not new, the cat is not beautiful. You just have to add the end. Remember, you add it at the end. ms. Noun is not adjective. It become like noun adjective ms. Bu müşük ms. Or like bu müşük çıraylık ms. Müşük çıraylık ms. Müşük is cat, right? So müşük, beautiful, çıraylık. Müşük çıraylık ms will become this cat is not beautiful. That's not true. All the cats are beautiful. But like I just want to say, set is ugly. So let's say bu müşük set ms. So cat is not ugly. So you just have to add at the end ms. The style is the same, ab, right? And then when you negate that form, you just have to add ms, ab, ms. Like non-adjective ms. I didn't give example. I just said it I'm just reading it out loud, but yeah. So let's go to the next one. Echo questions. Using particle chu. For example, like what about? Like if something is already mentioned, like for example, oh, Mary is going to the party, right? And then you said, how about Aynur? Aynurcu? So how about, right? Someone is mentioned and you're just echoing the questions. Aynurcu, how about Aynur? And or like how are, like yaxşı mısınız? Like yaxşı, like how are you? I'm good. How about you? And you, right? Sizcu? Siz means second pronoun you, right? So sizcu. So in the context, like you can see, men yaxşı, sizcu, I'm good, and you, or how about you? You just have to add the particle chu. You can add it after the pronouns we learned last class, like menchu, sizcu, senchu, uchu. Like how about me, how about you, how about he or she or it, right? And then here aynurchu, you just have to add a noun and chu. You can also add pronoun and chu. Nominate, like when you add the pronouns, you remember it has to be a nominative form. Okay, so example, Aynurcu, how about Aynur? Bu müşkçü, how about this cat? And for sentence, add chu. It also means what about, but we're going to talk about later. It's like I can just talk about, like, for example, men gelmesem chu, how about I don't go? I don't come. Or men bağımsam chu, how about I don't go, right? İntamda ütemsem chu, how about I failed the exam? It's kind of like, it's a bit difficult, complicated, so I'm not going to talk about it here. But I just wanted to know the echo questions particle chu is like you have to add it at the end. You can add it like before, after the noun, or after the sentence. It will mean that what about something. Another one is the question particle mu. So if you add, like, the structure is like a, b, mu, or sentence mu. For example, bu Aynur mu? Is this Aynur? So you can see bu Aynur. Remember we talk about it at the first. This is Aynur, like bu, this Aynur, you know. So imagine bu, like, not imagine. Think like bu is A, right? And then in the first, like the declarative form, bu Aynur, right? So A is B. This is Aynur. But if you want to make a question, so is this an Ainur? Is this Ainur? Then you just have to at the end, just have to add the question particle mu. So A B mu. So bu Ainur mu. Bu Ainur mu. Is this Ainur? And then remember, if the declarative form is u müşük, that is a cat. But then if you just have to add mu, will become, is that a cat? U müşük mu. So mu, when asked as a question, comes at the end of the sentence. Remember, this question particle, we're going to use it again because it's very interesting. In Turkish, they use it as like, well, I'll talk about it. Anyway, so remember, this is like a note. I told you from the beginning, Uyghur is SOV style language. That means subject, object, verb. So it comes at the end, like the question, particles, and everything comes at the end. Bu Aynur mu? Is that Aynur? So A, B, mu, or you say a whole sentence and then say mu. So it's like exactly A, B is a sentence form. So I think it's actually redundant here. I shouldn't have write it twice, but yep. So sentence mu, right? So it's like A, B is like a sentence, copular sentence form, right? Very common. And then the sentence mu. All right. I just told earlier that you have to use it at the end, right? The mu particle, the question particle, because in Uyghur it also means something else. When you add it after the noun, it means also. In Turkish they use like de or da, but in Uyghur it's mu. Mu is attached to a noun in the middle of a sentence. It means also, right? So after the noun, it has to come after, like, for example, Aynur mu Uyghur. So if I just say Aynur Uyghur, it will mean, from the AB copular sentence form, we understand Aynur is Uyghur. When I say Aynur is Uyghur. But if I add Aynur mu Uyghur, I added like after noun Aynur mu Uyghur, it means Aynur is also Uyghur. Bu müşük, right? That means this is a cat. But if I added bu mu müşük, this is also a cat. How do you ask a question? If I want to say, is this also a cat? So I will say, bu mu müşük mu? So let's go to the next page as a practice. So here we see how do you answer questions, right? So yes is ha'a, no is yak. And then we have to pay attention to this question particle mu. I marked it with red. Echo question particle chu, I marked purple. Emes, when you negate it, and black, and mu as another particle, which means also after the noun. When I just explained this one. Yeah, let's see this first example. The question said, Aynur Uyghur mu? Is Aynur Uyghur? And then answer, ha'a. Aynur Uyghur. Aynur is Uyghur. So you see here, A, B, mu, right? Aynur Uyghur mu. Question particle. Then the answer is yes, A, B. So you just declare Aynur is Uyghur. So declarative form, A, B. And then you put two nouns together, Aynur and Uyghur. So it means Aynur is Uyghur. So A is B. Question. The echo question particle, chu. Leyla chu. Leyla chu. How about Leyla? Leyla mu Uyghur. So you see here, mu is after the noun Leyla. Leyla mu Uyghur. Leyla is also Uyghur. The question asks, David mu Uyghur mu? So you have to pay attention. You see two mu here. David mu is this mu. It means also attached after the noun. Attached to the noun, right? So David mu is David also. Uyghur mu, Uyghur. And then the last mu here in red, it's the question particle. So David mu Uyghur mu? Is David also Uyghur? Answer is yaq. David Uyghur emes. No, David is not Uyghur. So when you see it here, no, David Uyghur. If I say David Uyghur, like A, B together, and then like juxtapose, like how do you pronounce that word? Juxtapose them together, it will mean David is Uyghur, right? But if I want to say no, David is not Uyghur, I just have to add ABMS. You know, we have learned it here. When you negate it, ABMS. So you put two things together like bu müşük MS, Aynur muallim MS. So bu, like David Uyghur, right? David Uyghur MS. So David Uyghur MS. Yaq, David Uyghur MS. No, David is not Uyghur. And then the question asked, again, echo question, you know, because it's mentioned. Flora ju? How about Flora? Flora mu Uyghur MS. Flora is also not Uyghur. So it's easy to understand. Here the mu is, you know, I marked it as a color, so it means also, Flora is also Uyghur MS. It's like a very mathematical, like logical connection. So it's easy. So let's see a dialogue. A and B. So he asked, Bu nima? What is this? B said, Bu kitap. This is a book. And he asked again, Buchu? How about this? Buchu. Remember, here I marked it as purple. It's echo questioning, right? B answered, Bumu kitap. This is also a book. And I asked again, very annoying person, hey, Uchu? How about that? Umu kitap mu? Is that also a book? So you see here, I use all the particles we learned today. Uchu, how about that, right? And then the next sentence, the next question is, Umu kitap mu? Is that also? Umu kitap mu? Is that also a book? Kitap mu. So when the mu is at the end of the sentence, it's a question. So is that also a book? The B answered, Yaq, u computer. Computer is a loan word from English, you know. It's I'm being Captain Obvious here. Yeah. No, that is a computer. Yaq, u computer. No, that's a computer. So please forgive me. I forgot to put here. So let's see the second dialogue. A asked, Bu kim? Who's this? B answered, Bu Aynur. Who's this? This is Aynur. Aynur Uyghur mu? Is Aynur Uyghur? Aynur Uyghur mu? So now when you're here, it's already becoming very easy, right? I don't have to really explain the structure. You already start to maybe get to know after all this so many Aynur Uyghur mu. We practice here. So it's almost the same. I just added Bu kim. Who's this? Bu Aynur. Aynur Uyghur mu? Aynur Uyghur. Yes, Aynur is Uyghur. And then I asked again, U kim? Who's that? U Layla. That's Layla. U Layla. Layla mu Uyghur mu? Is Layla also Uyghur? B answered, Layla mu Uyghur. Yes, Layla is also Uyghur. Sizcu? How about you? You know, I didn't translate sis because I assumed you know we talked about person pronouns in our previous class. Sizcu? How about you? Sis is you, plural. Sorry. Sis is you, singular. How about you? Men Uyghur emes. I'm not Uyghur. And that A is being weird here and said, Men Uyghur emes. I'm also not Uyghur. And B, an awkward silence followed. B don't know what to say, how to answer this, and then he awkwardly or she smiled. And then dialogue ended. So yeah, I think I am good at making very awkward, uncomfortable dialogues. Anyway, so that is it for today. And rahmat sizlarga. Thank you guys. Rahmat do'stlar. Yana bir qatim dars ko'rishaylik. See you next time in our next class. Bye bye.